Resources Unlimited has truly helped my career as an independent theatrical producer. The PDMP mentorship program helped give us specific advice on the shows we were working on. The True Reading Series helped our writers to develop their works under a critical and helpful eye of the True audience. The networking alone at True has helped us cast our shows, provide staff, and just create long-term relationships that have helped us throughout the years. In our case, it led us to co-producing Forbidden Broadway and garnered us a Drama Desk nomination. Thanks, I am a true supporter.
I think in a world where theater itself is increasingly marginalized and where the making of theater is increasingly ill understood, what True does is so important. And the PDMP is more than a producing seminar, it's a supportive community, and I'm very grateful for it.
I went through the PDMP Basics program and then I completed the Master's program, and honestly, both were really life-changing for me. The programs both gave me not only the tools to do that and the knowledge, but also the confidence. And I'm super grateful, and I couldn't have done it without True.
This year, I joined True, and that has given me the opportunity to grow my skills and connections as a producing director. So from my living room here in Maine, this project has me working with actors from across the continent, including Broadway professionals and leading virtual reality technologists.
Hello True friends, hello from Hungary. Everything that I know about producing I've learned at PDMP, and it really helped me to move forward with my producing career and to create stage readings and shows, so I will be forever grateful for everything.
To me, PDMP is like a school for producers. It's like an internship at a Broadway production company. It's like a series of invitations to high-end networking events. It's a fantastic community of like-minded individuals who are passionate about theater and want to create it. So long live PDMP. May you continue to develop and mentor.
What I loved about PDMP is that we had the ability to ask questions, and I finally had a room filled with incredible people where I could ask questions and how did you do this? How did you do that? And we were given answers. We've all created a community. And here we all are in this room together, sitting together, thinking about all the memories we've had with one another and all the good times and all the crazy times.
TRU has been an incredibly important part of this community, and it's been important in my career as well. I was the very first mentee in the mentorship program, along with Hillary Cutter, and ever since then I've gone on to produce 11 Broadway musicals and plays, and to start Broadway Records, and I definitely credit TRU as being an instrumental part of the early years and my growth as a producer.
I want to say how grateful I am for the support of TRU, and I wish I could be there in person tonight to say please help out this terrific organization, which gave me and many other writers like me exactly the kind of boost that we needed exactly when we needed it. Thank you, TRU.
Hi, I'm T-Cat Ford.
Hi, I'm Joe Nelms, and I'm a playwright.
Hi, I'm Glenn Borders, director of Out of Order.
My name is Melvina Douse Manuel, and the play that I wrote is A Woman's Perspective. I have to say, you guys are so welcoming.
I discovered TRU last year, right before the pandemic hit.
I got involved with TRU, also known as Theater Resources Unlimited, in 2012.
I think I got in touch with TRU about 3, maybe 4 years ago after I left the coolest job in New York City to produce a musical, my musical. But I needed a little guidance.
I can tell you that TRU has made a big difference in my artistic life. Through TRU's programs and workshops, I gained a real understanding of the business side of art and skills that have enabled me to envision projects and then bring them into being.
To be a part of something, be a part of a room where everybody has such a wealth of experience and knowledge and feel on equal platform, if you will, that whole welcoming aspect and the family aspect really helps makes this transition that much easier, for me.
TRU has Zoom classes and programs and resources, but more importantly, they've maintained a true community throughout the pandemic.
So I took lots of classes and went to panel discussions with producers, met producers, went to their shows, and got some guidance.
No matter what was going on, no matter how alone you felt, you could always count on Fridays at 4:30. We'd get together on Zoom to listen to industry experts talk, learn how to produce online, learn how to create Zoom theater. It's been a blessing.
Thank you, TRU. I truly could not have done it without you.
Now I feel like I have the confidence to know that it's okay to share your work, share with people, and you can learn from them. And it's okay, to feel a little bit intimidated in the beginning, because there's no judgment, so to speak. I feel that everybody's coming from a place of genuine, kindness and just to help.
2020 was rough, but TRU made it so much better.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Executive Director of Theater Resources Unlimited, Bob Ost.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first virtual benefit for Theater Resources Unlimited. That's a statement similar to ones you've heard many, many times for the past 10 months. Last March 11th was my birthday, and I went to see a Broadway show, Come From Away, on my birthday. And Broadway closed the next day. We all know what we've been going through. We all know where we are right now. We know that there was a shutdown and a pandemic, and a lot of us didn't know what to do. A lot of us were very overwhelmed by all this. And TRU, well, I was too, to be honest with you, but I decided that we needed to make a pivot of some sort, and we needed to embrace, kicking and screaming, but embrace Zoom and virtual presentations and take what we have and use it as best as we can. Rather than curse the darkness, let's think about lighting candles. Let's think about flickers of hope, flickers of light, flames, maybe even burning passion and inspiration, things that can happen during this time that is so difficult and trying for so many of us. I do think, in spite of the grief that has come with this and the loss that has come for so many people, there is a way of looking at this as a gift. It's an opportunity for us to reevaluate our basic priorities, our way of life, and hopefully most of us are strong enough and wise enough to find positive things to do and to be creative and to keep the flame burning during this tough time. TRU has done our best to pivot. Pivot's a word you hear a lot these days, but we did our best to pivot, and we offer programs virtually. We're going to do our play reading series virtually, and we're doing our first virtual benefit. This was created with full embrace of virtual medium. I hope we're successful. You will judge that for yourself. But this whole idea was to give a platform to writers, 6 frustrated writers like out of so many others that are here in this city, who can now have their voices heard. We encourage them to talk about things that matter to them right now during this period that we're living through. And we also conceived of this from the start with virtual presentation in mind. So every team, every writer and director and producer that we put together also had a technician, a technical advisor, an editor. So you'll see what came of this. I think it's very encouraging. I'm very proud of this evening. We will see how you all respond to it. I'm hoping that you'll appreciate what we've done and what we tried to do. This is not only an evening of awareness and an evening about social consciousness. I hope it's an evening of hope. And many of you are probably hoping I'll stop speaking, and I think I will. So I just want you to sit back and enjoy the show. Thank you very much, everybody.
Hi, my name is Jill Pace, and I am proud to be a true friend. I first met True through my friend Pat Addis when she cast me in a developmental reading of a new play. In addition to panels and training programs and workshops, True has been producing an annual play reading series as well as musical reading series since the year 2000. They call it True Voices, and they have given voice to over 70 plays, many of which went on to off-Broadway runs and productions around the country, including The Assignment, Missives, Pied à Terre, and Taxi to Jana. And they offered a stepping stone to production for 51 musicals, including off-Broadway's The Great American Trailer Park Musical, Saint Heaven, and the more recent My Life is a Musical, which was optioned right out of the True reading and made its way to a full production at Bay Street Theatre in Sag Harbor. This important series used to be funded by city and state agencies, but budget cuts have left True without sources of support. A cash appeal at the 2019 benefit helped them bring back their play reading series virtually this past June. You can make a donation to their True Voices Fund and help them afford, once again, to offer the musical series. It is a tough time for all of us right now, of course, but not-for-profit arts companies are particularly vulnerable. So many True programs were blocked by the inability to happen in live venues and theaters. But True made a quick pivot and found ways to offer their programs virtually, including something new. A weekly community gathering. Since April 17th, they have offered a place for the theater community to gather and to feel a little less isolated every week. I wanted to say that I do have fond memories of singing at 2 of their benefits live at Caroline's on Broadway, including one honoring my friend Pat. This wonderful, big-hearted, and generous organization deserves your support. Go right now to trudonate.com. That's TRU donate.com. I cannot wait to get back to live performance. Please help True stay strong now so I can sing for them and maybe you next year in person. Thank you.
Welcome to our virtual stage, James Morgan, a set designer who moonlights as the producing artistic director of the York Theatre Company. Oh, and he was also the recipient of the 2019 True Spirit of Theatre Award. Did we mention he's on the True Advisory Board?
Moonlighting indeed. What a treat to be following the fabulous Jill Pace. I love her. She did a number of things for us at the York early on in her career, and I hope she does come back next year and sing for True live and in person. She's absolutely wonderful. It's so weird adjusting to this newfangled virtual world. The last TRU benefit I attended was at Caroline's, live just a few months before the shutdown. I was given the Spirit of Theatre Award, which is actually sitting right here. A gorgeous, gorgeous award. And it was particularly meaningful for me because I was being acknowledged by a company that has a mission that I believe in and admire. They help develop producers, and boy, do we need good producers. We also share a love of musicals. Jill mentioned the TRU Voices series. TRU also teaches a 3-part musical feedback lab that I've been a part of. I have a secret to confess. I told Bob I would introduce a show tonight only if it were a musical. That's rather grand, but it's my passion. And it's really difficult to do a musical virtually, but TRU came through. So I'm excited by the show you are about to see. Writers Richard Castle and Matthew Levine conceived it for Zoom, and it really uses the form in interesting, fascinating ways. Get ready for a treat and a few surprises. My friends, sit back and enjoy virtual happy hour, and maybe pour yourself a drink. Enjoy.
Am I on? Tilt the camera, test the mic. Make sure they can see my Peloton bike. Fix the lighting, set the scene. I work so hard to keep things real, living in quarantine. And now I'm ready for virtual happy hour. Pour another glass of wine. Try to be virtually happy, staring at my friends online. Virtual happy hour, time for virtual fun. It's not exactly a party, but better than a party of one.
Hey Pam, am I the first one here?
No, I am.
So
how are you? What are you doing? I'm sorry. You go. No,
there's a delay.
No, you start. You go. I love your fake background. Is that Waikiki?
Who needs real life? I can go anywhere without leaving my... What? No, we are not out of toilet paper. Lenny won't let me have 1 minute alone with my iPad.
Wait, are you in the...
My dear husband, I adore, but I cannot stand his face anymore. He's a stress case, it's the worst. I'm sure we'll laugh at this someday if I don't kill him first. I'm really ready for
virtual happy hour.
I need a little sip and truce,
just like your usual shindig,
but with awkward social cues.
Virtual happy hour. Let's have a virtual blast. Embrace our socially distant life and pray it's over fast.
Hey Iris, you look relaxed.
I was up all night chatting online. I met...
Did you just roll out of bed?
Of course not. I'm still in bed.
Would you walk into the Formosa dressed like that? This is supposed to be exactly like our real get-togethers.
Oops, then I better put on some pants.
Virtual happy hour. Everyone is virtually fine. It's safer than meeting in person. No one needs a mask online. Virtual happy hour. Let's have some virtual fun. It's not exactly a party, but better than a party of
But better than a party of
But better than a party of one.
a somewhat, nearly, just about, quasi, more or less, ballpark, close enough, not quite, virtual happy hour.
OMG, Joe, are you on the toilet?
Welcome to my first live stream.
Now, if you'll all refer to the agenda I sent you, entitled Pam's Party Points.
Can we forget Pam's party points this week? I want to hear who I was chatting with until the wee hours. Is it someone new?
Brand new. His name is Ace, and he's totally dope.
Fun fact, I dated Dopey at Disneyland.
As I recall, you worked your way through all 7 dwarfs. I met Ace in my own virtual theme park online.
I never use dating apps. It's more romantic to meet a man purely by chance.
We're in lockdown, Pam. The only way I'll meet a guy by chance is if he breaks into my apartment.
What's your new man like? Give us the deeds.
He's unlike anyone I've ever met. Ace is the real deal.
Oh, sounds like a catch. You'll have to bring him to the Formosa when things get back to normal.
Pam, this is the new normal. He's coming to happy hour tonight.
But this is supposed to be our get-together, just us.
Oh, I'm sick of us. Let's meet your new beau, boo.
This is so awkward. How can you get to know someone from behind a computer screen? We're all just talking heads.
Hello. I am Ace. I am listening.
Pam and Joe, meet my new life partner.
Hello, Pam. Hello, Joe. What is up?
What the? Have we been Zoom bombed?
Oh my God, he's a chatbot.
Isn't he amazing? We had an entire conversation the other night using nothing but emojis.
I'm so confused. Is there a real person under there?
Hold on while I check.
Ixnay, Pam. I got ripped a new one at a furry convention for asking that same question.
I couldn't find what you were looking for. Define real.
Real. As in authentic. As in alive. As in breathing.
Pam, you're embarrassing me.
I'm just trying to figure out if I'm talking to a computer nerd or if you're dating Max Headroom.
I don't even know what that means.
Here's what I found on the web. Max Headroom is a computer-generated TV personality introduced in 1985.
Iris, is this a joke?
I've never been more serious.
Stuck at home, he's the one who keeps me company. Oh, so close, just a touch screen away. He shared his password to a network of love, and now he's everything I need. Meeting in person seems so yesterday. We've no limits now, but internet speed, it's shiny and new. This cyber connection, this special affection, I click with you when I am blue. You're there to take my call without a firewall. I really click with you. I really click with you, baby.
I really click with you, baby.
He never gaslight or ghost me. He never fails to repost me. Online with him, I'm the most me I've ever been. When I'm with you, whenever we interface, I'm in a higher place. I click with you. Baby, it's true. I put my heart online. I'm yours and you are mine. I really click with you. I fell so quick for you.
Won't get sick of you.
Gonna stick with you. Control, shift, click with you.
Iris, you are spending way too much time online. What kind of future can you have with something that isn't even human?
I thought you'd be happy for me, Pam.
She does have a point, Iris. I mean, have you considered how you and Ace could ever,
We've already had virtual sex, and it was electric.
Embarrassed emoji.
I don't believe this.
Neither do I. Iris is dating an avatar and having better sex than me.
You can joke all you want, but I find this extremely disturbing. She's dating a machine. I love that my microwave can cook me dinner, but I don't want it to take me to dinner.
I can order dinner via Postmates, DoorDash, or Grubhub.
Wow. My husband can't even cook.
Help me out, Iris. I'm trying to understand why you would get emotionally involved with someone who's artificial.
Ace may be artificial, but he's more real with me than you are.
What? You are living in a fantasy land.
Look who's talking. I see your Instagram. Hi, I'm Pam. Welcome to my fabulous life. Want to see my perfect chicken casserole? You pretend your life is nothing but lollipops and rainbows.
I have friends I barely know on social media. I can't be the same person online as I am in real life.
My entire world has moved online. This is my real life.
Come on, guys. I get enough fighting at home. I came to virtual happy hour to escape reality.
We're supposed to be friends, but all you share with me lately is virtual reality. Joe, why do you always have to make jokes? And Pam, who are you trying to impress with all that makeup? Why are you showing off that stupid overpriced Nordic track bike?
It's a Peloton! Ugh. You just want me to accept your relationship as normal, but it's not.
People used to say the same thing about my relationship with Lenny. Some still do.
Are you calling me a bigot? I helped plan your wedding.
I sense you are frustrated, Pam.
No, don't do that. Don't try to relate to me. Is this where the world is going? People are replacing their friends with smartphones? This is what happens when everyone is left to their own devices.
Calm down, we're all friends here.
I don't want virtual friends.
If you were my real friends, you'd realize how lonely it is spending quarantine with only a laptop and a cell phone for company. Human boyfriends can abandon you. Ace won't. You judge me for who I love. Ace doesn't. If you can't understand that, then I'm done here. Come on, Ace, let's go.
I didn't mean to hurt you, Iris. I would never do that. This is not how I wanted our happy hour to end.
Go ahead, babe. I'll call you later.
I've set a reminder for you to call Ace. Goodbye.
I don't understand what's happening to us. I'm scared.
It's a whole new world. Pam?
I don't want a whole new world. I want the world where a real live happy hour with you is like a bright beacon at the end of the week. I want the world where we don't have to wear masks so I can see your smiles in person again.
That world feels so long ago.
Like some alternate reality.
Remember our Fridays at the Formosa, breathing the same stale air. No distance between us, no screens between us. I felt so close to you there. Chatting for hours over Moscow mules.
God, it was fun. We would laugh like fools.
So many happy hours being real with you.
Soaking up booze with a cold French fry.
Dodging the weird karaoke guy.
The late night happy hours being real with you.
Spilling my guts.
Crying my heart out.
Flirting with Rob behind the bar.
When you're with friends, you can drop the mask and be who you really are. So many fights.
Fueled by half drop of wine.
Too many nights when I cross the line.
The not so happy hours being real with you. Clinking the glass, toasting the future, parking lot hugs to make amends. When I'm with you, I can drop the mask. That's what you do with friends.
Through all the years, no regrets at all.
Pour one more round.
This is not last call. I long to feel it again, being real with you. The happy, happy hours, being real with you. Being real with you.
Being real with you. Being real with you.
Being real with you.
Same time next week?
And now, welcome two-time Tony-winning director and choreographer Jerry Mitchell, recipient of the 2012 True Humanitarian Award for his work raising money for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS with his sexy brainchild, Broadway Bears.
Happy to be here tonight to support my True friends. I got my award from True at a pretty wild event at Lucky Chang's, if anyone remembers that legendary place. So live and so in person, lots of high heels and feathers, and more than a few pair of kinky boots. Flash forward, and here we are in a whole new world. And I think it's great that True is embracing the current state of the arts and just going for it, creating an exciting evening of virtual theater. Like Jim Morgan, I'm also more at home with musicals, but I wanted to introduce the next non-musical because my friend Katie Huffman is starring in it. And no, my musical friend Katie does not sing a note in this one. Katie and I go way back. We met during the Will Rogers Follies, and nobody needs to know how long ago that was. Melissa Bell has written a smart play that makes some astute observations, sort of slaps us into awareness about our current computer game culture. I won't say more than that. Watch.
Hey! I just saw Justine leaving. She seemed upset. Didn't even stop to say hi.
I'm playing a game. No. Get back there.
I can see that. I thought you two were going to spend some time together.
Is that why you came home?
No. I just came home to make lunch, that's all.
Yeah. Right. Mom, could you get me a glass of water?
What, you don't have feet?
I'm just in the middle of a game. Oh, shit! Look what you did! Why'd you do that?
What I did?
Well, you're talking while I'm gaming, and I got distracted. Now I just lost all my points.
Sorry.
So, water? Please?
Okay.
Thanks, Mom.
Hey!
Sorry, I'm kind of trying to focus.
Well, you look like you just woke up.
I did. Sort of.
Well, if I was Justine and I saw you gaming in your underwear, I'd leave too.
Nah, she's seen me like this. No, go that way. Nah.
Ow! Ah! What is that?
Just a game.
Okay. Okay. So what happened with Justine? She looked upset. How's she doing?
Fine, I guess. Girls are too PC.
PC? What do you mean?
Can I have something to eat?
Didn't you make something when you got up?
What do we have?
Well, I'm making a salad.
Can I have some cream cheese on a bagel?
Let me see if I have bagels. Yes, okay.
Great. I mean, thanks.
So why are girls too PC? Martin, why are girls too PC?
Everything is so political. Can't take a joke. Oh, no, B. Why are you doing that? Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, that's what you get.
What is that? It sounds so violent.
It's just a game. Is my bagel ready yet?
I'm making it. Hold your horses. So what happened? Where did Justine go?
I'm really hungry.
Well, then you should make something for yourself when you get up.
Yeah, but Justine came by and, you know.
Ow. Ah. What is that? Why do you kids play such violent games?
It's just a game.
Okay. Your bagel is ready. Come over to the table and eat it.
Can you bring it? Down, B. What are you doing?
No. Come to the table.
It's just this new game. It's got me hooked.
Ow! What is that? What is that game? Let me see.
Okay. It's paused. Now can I eat?
Thank you. Now, can we talk?
I don't really feel like talking.
Did you and Justine break up?
Who said we broke up? But maybe we should. She can't take a joke. The world is getting too PC. Can I have some coffee?
Pot's already on, almost ready. Tell me the joke.
Huh?
The joke that wasn't PC. The joke that upset Justine.
If you're gonna get all into my business, I'm not gonna talk to you.
Sorry. I'll go get the coffee.
Thanks. I'd like that.
Oh, dang, we're out of milk. How about creamer?
Creamer? I hate creamer. Come on, B, get it together.
What?
What?
What did you just call me?
I don't know.
You called me B. You said, get it together, B.
That's what I call my friends. B. Like B-boy. You know, it's a joke, Mom. It's nothing.
Is that why Justine left? Did you call her B?
No.
Arden. What's going on?
Nothing. I wanted to play a new game with her, and she refused to play it. Girls are so PC these days.
Why would a game upset Justine?
I'd like my coffee now?
Arden. What game?
It's this new game I downloaded. All the guys are playing it. It's called Bitch Slap.
Bitch Slap?
Yeah, you see a girl, you follow her, then when she least expects it, you sneak up and slap her. You get points for the different parts of her body. An arm is 1, face is 2, her boob, that's 10, and her...
Where is this game?
It's an app.
Where is it?
It's just a game.
No wonder Justine left. Where is the remote? Give me that. How do I delete this thing?
No!
Come on, how do I?
I paid for that!
Hello, Artie. You want to play with me?
Mom!
Mom! No! No! Where's the...
Mom!
No!
Mom! Hey!
Oh. No, not play shit!
Ow! Do you want to play with me again, Artie?
Here. Mom, I'll do it.
Can I trust you to delete it?
I will. I promise.
I can't believe you bring a game like that into my house. I know I raised you better than that. In preschool, you were best friends with Annie. And in middle school, you won the science fair with Una. And you never would have passed algebra without Becky. Is that what you want to do to them, to us?
Mom, okay, I get it.
Hello, Artie. Are you sure you want to delete this app?
Yes! God damn it, yes!
Okay. There. You happy?
No. And you had better apologize to Justine if you ever want to see her again.
Oh, she's okay. She'll see me.
No. If you want my permission to ever see Justine again, apologize. She might be too good for you.
Okay, Mom. You made your point. Breathe. Better. Now, can I have that coffee?
Get your own damn coffee.
Jeez. So PC.
Hello, Artie. Are you sure you want to delete this app?
We're so pleased to introduce a film, theater, and concert favorite, a woman who wasn't already busy enough, so she decided to also become a producer. Our dear friend Haley Swindle, recipient of the 2019 True Entrepreneur Award.
Hello, everyone, and a virtual good evening to all of you. I miss my True family so much. But isn't it amazing how we're all able to be together in spite of the circumstances? I am so proud of what an amazing job True has done navigating this crazy digital world we find ourselves now living in. I was lucky enough to be honored last year at True's in-person gala, alongside the extraordinary Jim Morgan, who you just heard from earlier this evening. And I was so excited to be asked to be a part of tonight's gala, virtual gala. I love seeing how these incredibly talented artists have figured out and mastered this world of virtual theater. It really is a new world that we are living in, isn't it? Wow. As it happens, I actually read the play that you are about to hear before it was ever performed. And I immediately thought of a dear friend of mine the extraordinarily talented Crystal Kellogg from Broadway. Now, I'm not always right about everything, but I sure was right about this one. She is wonderful in this piece. It's a perfect fit. I think a lot of women watching will connect with this powerful, gut-wrenching play by Michele Miller. So, here we go. Here's Change of Plans.
Is this recording? Okay, good. Here we go. Video log, apartment 8A, 444 East 72nd Street. Here, I'll give you the full tour. So, this is it, our apartment. My home, my entire world now. I know a lot of people are trying to get out of the city now, fleeing for the sticks with the pandemic and all. But really, New York is still the most interesting place in the world, even with this shutdown, which of course won't last very long. And we are very lucky here. If you have to isolate at home, this is where you want to do it. I have a lot to be grateful for, since this apartment is very spacious, really very comfortable for Manhattan. Our apartment has 2 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, one on each side. On this side is the one with the bathroom en suite where we sleep. Room enough here for a king, but Mark, my husband, opted for a queen. Says he likes to keep me close. Sweet, right? Of course, he can't hear himself snore. So yeah, he sleeps fine. Anyway, as I said, we are so fortunate to have a comfortable amount of room in this apartment. See, I even have space for a bookshelf here because I like to read in bed. I'm not a great sleeper, not ever, but especially now, so it's nice to have all my books close. And I have one of those little book lights, and I can read half the night if I want to. I mean, these days, it hardly matters. It's not like I have to get up for work anymore. Of course, Mark says, who cares? My job was worthless. I made so much less than him, and that I'd have to give it up as soon as we had a baby anyway. But he doesn't understand that I liked my job. Sure, the pay was crap, but it gave me a sense of accomplishment, independence, respect, not just as an employee, but as an artist. Moving on, let's walk back here to the central living space. It's foyer, dining area, and den all in one, completely open. Not a lot of places to hide. Not that I need to hide, of course. Now, this little alcove here, if you can believe it, is the galley kitchen. Galley, like on a ship, you know, a pretty tight ship with the 2-burner oven and special efficiency fridge. Probably not what people are used to out in the burbs, but, you know, we are New Yorkers. We rarely cook. So, Mark decided we should be cooking in more, which is fine with me. Except he doesn't seem to like anything I make. So, right. Okay. I told you we have 2 bedrooms, but sorry, I can only show you the door to the second one because Mark is inside working. We are so fortunate because he still has his job at the firm. He's a senior investment manager, and he's super busy right now, what with everyone freaking out about the market and the volatility and so on. So, like, it's totally great that he has that entire room there to work and be shouting away on the phone without me disturbing him. Or vice versa, I guess. I mean, he does come out every so often, and then we do get to disturb each other. I guess it's worked out well that we had an extra room at this point when we really need it. It wasn't what we planned, of course. We didn't know Mark would need a home office. That was supposed to be the baby's room. I painted it yellow. And I put up those cute lacy curtains. But obviously, it's for the best, right? Because you could imagine what it would be like to be here, the 3 of us, in this little, I mean, spacious, but really not that spacious apartment. Me, Mark, and a baby all night and all day and never able to leave. Can you imagine the stress a new baby would add right now? As if there isn't enough stress with the virus and Mark worried about the market. And what if a baby was crying and he was on the phone and he would come out shouting and there would be no place to go and I would see the blood rush to his face? Sorry. Getting off topic again. Let's just say that we are really very, very lucky not to be in that situation now, aren't we? Lucky.
Yep, well, you called me back when it's done. Well, yeah, I'm waiting.
Right. Oh, I haven't shown you the best part. Come on then. Look, just out this door, our own private balcony. Isn't this fantastic? I mean, it's not like we have views of the park or the Empire State Building or anything iconic like that, but here, I've got my own private world. In this fresh air, I can breathe easier. Of course, Mark comes out here too. He doesn't think I know, but he comes out here to smoke. He promised me he gave up that disgusting habit when we got married. A couple of months ago, I fell asleep on the couch, and when I woke up, I came out here and I noticed Mark huddled in a corner, barely visible through curtains of thick smoke. He startled as soon as he saw me and threw something over the railing. I saw glowing red sparks fly as it fell. Then he came over and started talking really fast about some nonsense as if he could distract me. And when I mentioned the cigarette, he denied it. Smoke was still coming out of his mouth, and he tried to tell me I was seeing things. Gaslighting, isn't that the term? When he saw that I wasn't convinced, he started yelling about how I went shopping without my mask, which is not even true. But you know that old trick. A good defense is a strong bullshit offense. After that, I just stopped mentioning it. He wants to die of lung cancer, it's not my concern, right? Most of the day, thank God, Mark is locked away in his office, and I have the rest of this beautiful apartment to myself. Plenty of room to work on my art, since I can't get to my little studio all the way out in Gowanus. Now I have this table set up here for my clay, and... oh shit, he's coming out.
Oh, come on! Go!
False alarm.
Well, check the file again.
He's on the phone.
Oh, come on.
Yelling at somebody, apparently. Good. As long as it's not me.
Shut up. I can talk to you all over a goddamn well, please.
He's always been like that. A yeller. A bit of a bully. I used to try to not take it so seriously, but after we lost the baby, he's just not good at handling stress. He has to dump it on someone. Usually that's me. In normal times, we could at least get away from each other for a while, cool off. But now, sorry, off topic again. It's just been a while since I had someone to talk to, you know. Right. Closet space.
Later.
We have more of it than most. As I said, so fortunate. There's a really deep one here by the front door. Now, Mark would kill me if he knew I showed you this before cleaning it out, but I don't mean he would really kill me, of course. It's just that he doesn't even know I'm doing this. And I talked to some people. They helped me make a plan for if things get really bad. If I have to... Let me show you something. It's not much, just the essentials. Clothes, extra wallet, a burner phone, just enough for a couple days at my parents' until I can work things out. Of course, I had to scrap that for now. I can't exactly leave. Where would I go? My parents they're getting older. My mom has diabetes, and they've already told me not to even think of visiting. They're so scared of getting this virus. And the shelters, they're full. Fortunately, I don't think I'm the only one. Anyway, they're too crowded. Too risky. So it's good to have a friend who's a realtor who can give me some feedback on this space. Honestly, this is really the perfect Manhattan apartment. It doesn't get any better than this. Location, layout, space. But for me, for us, isolating together, this spacious apartment that we are so fortunate to have, even that may not be enough. The other night, I guess he got a bit drunk after I went to bed, and he fell asleep on the couch. Nothing new there. But I woke up to hear him screaming about my table here. Apparently, he walked into it on his way to the bathroom and stubbed his toe. And he started throwing my materials around the room, lobbing the clay in big wet blobs against the wall and smashing jars of paint on the floor. Making as much mess as he could for me to clean up, I guess. And when I grabbed his hand to stop him from throwing this little sculpture I had been working on all week, he screamed that I was violating him. And he pushed me against the wall and started choking me. His hands getting tighter around my neck as his eyes bulged more and more. His blood surging, teeth gritted. And I could see it. I could see it on his face. All that anger, that hatred he has for himself, that shame, all aimed at me. At me. Now, because there's no one else. This is not what you bargained for, is it? I'm sorry, but I have to tell someone. Because you see, I knew at that moment that it's only a matter of time. If this isolation goes on any longer, it's inevitable. No matter how much I walk on eggshells, things will only get worse. Still, I can't leave. I have nowhere to go. Right, so I have a new plan now. It's the only thing I can think to do. You see, I just heard that the guy in the apartment below has COVID. And it's pretty bad that he was told to rest at home because there's no more room at the hospitals. I'm thinking later today, I just bring him some soup. You know, be a good neighbor. Just think about this. I'm young, I'm healthy, I'm in pretty good shape. But Mark, He smokes. He's overweight. Is 8 years older, and last year he had pneumonia. So it's a calculated risk. But I'll have to take that bowl and spoon our neighbor uses back up to our apartment, right? And it's reasonable that I made enough soup for us to eat too. So maybe I'll forget to wash and disinfect the silverware. Maybe it gets mixed up with ours. These things happen, right? And if I get sick, well, let's hope I recover quickly. But Mark, who knows? Maybe he will finally leave me alone. Of course. Take a look about.
The real New York experience. It's all yours.
Oh my God, that's him. I gotta go.
Hi, my name is Tanya Pinkins, and I'm coming to you from the set of ABC's Women of the Movement. I am here tonight because I participated in a benefit for Theater Resources Unlimited. On that occasion, one of those benefits where they were in-person shindigs with food, well, I sang a song from Caroline or Change when they were honoring one of the producers, Cheryl Wiesenfeld. A few years later, I got to come back for another benefit on a stage at Lincoln Center to honor my dear friends Shakina Nafak and Ron Simons. I love TRU for what they do. And after those two opportunities, I dug deeper into their work and I was invited to panels. And whenever they talk about those dirty words of diversity and inclusion, they call me because I like to talk about it. I think it's important that we learn to have hard conversations and to go deep and be radically honest with one another. And TRU is dedicated to having the tough conversations, to building community, to providing resources and trainings that professionals need. I am now a producer, and I can tell you that it is not an easy road, and there is no theater without producers. So I am asking you to go to trudonate.org right now and make a generous donation so that they can continue to provide financial assistance to professionals who are in need of training and guidance as they embark on their careers, because TRU has supported many professionals into being very successful. So what are you waiting for? If you donate to TRU right now, pretty soon I may be able to come back for another one of those benefits in person with food. So go to trudonate.org right now and make a generous contribution to producing the people who guide and lead the rest of us theater professionals to do the wonderful work that you enjoy.
You heard her. Donate and help TRU. Then come right back here while we bring to our virtual stage 4-time Tony Award-winning producer Cheryl Wiesenfeld. She was given the TRU Spirit of Theater Award in 2007 at Sardi's and stayed on ever since as a valued and invaluable board member.
I am a long-time TRU fan, and I am true to TRU. I've watched it grow, and I played an active part in this wonderful organization being the force that it is today. Who knew? I fell in love with TRU many years ago because it was scrappy. It was homegrown. It was so personal, and it was welcoming. Today, it is a genuine leader in the theater community. Even before TRU honored me at Sardi's, I joined Bob Ost to create a producer mentorship program. It started with a young guy who wanted to produce a show in our reading series, but he needed guidance. I agreed to mentor him. That guy was Van Dien, who has gone on to be a producer in his own right, and he is a founder of Broadway Records. In addition, both Van and I were co-producers on Gershwin's Porgy and Bess on Broadway, and we were lucky enough to both win Tony Awards. And so a program was born that has been training producers for over 15 years, hundreds of them. I wanted to introduce this play because all 4 of the creators of this piece have been through our program and brought it to life. The writer is T. Ford, who won one of our annual producing awards. The director is Glynn Borders, and the producer is Claudia Zahn. The technical editor is Eben Sentold. I am so proud of this show that really was created out of our program. The graduates have created something very special for you, and I'm most honored that we can present it during Black History Month. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Get this. Last night, I am at a party here in New York City, and I meet a woman from my teeny tiny little hometown in southern Georgia. Turns out, we graduated from the same high school, the same year. And I didn't remember her at all. Oh, I was so embarrassed. I mean, of course, okay, she is black, and you know, back then we didn't really mix and mingle, but this is the worst part. She remembered me, asked if I was still a singer, which, of course, I am not. That was a high school thing. But the fact that she remembered absolutely floored me. I was desperate to find anything in common to talk about. Finally, after floundering around, grasping for the slightest little thing, including, how much it costs to fly home, what airline to take, boring, I finally found something amazing. We, both of us, hated the only department store in my hometown. Isn't that great? And we, both of us, hated one particular sales lady. Can you believe it? We both remembered her, described her in excruciating detail. Her lipstick, her hairstyle, her gaudy bangle bracelets, her horn-rimmed glasses with the rhinestone chain, everything. We spent so much time running that poor woman down. I never found out why my new best friend, her name is Brenda, why Brenda didn't like the store. I distinctly remember why I hated it. I complained about it constantly.
Oh, then I saw her face, looked out in my mind.
I hate that department store. When I think about it, I want to barf all over this room. Ugh.
Brenda said she complained about it too.
Belk's. Belk Hudson's department store. I hate it.
I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It's full of tacky clothes.
It's right downtown and I go in there.
My mother drags me in there and makes me try on hideous things.
I go in. But if you're black, they won't let you try on the clothes.
It's humiliating. Did I say I hate it?
I hate it. You have to know your size and buy whatever you think fits you right then and there. Most times without even touching things. Can't even feel the material.
I go into the dressing room.
That's right.
Put on whatever my mother picks out. and come out with my shoulders all slumped.
Buying clothes without trying them on. That's hard.
I do my best to make whatever horrible thing she is forcing on me look as bad as possible. But that's
hard when you're growing and changing.
Oh, it's so hard to change my mother's mind.
I mean, I try, but it's not like I have older sisters. So it's not like I can try on their clothes and figure out my size.
Sometimes I get stuck with things I wouldn't wear to a dog fight.
Sometimes things don't fit at all and my mama's just out the money. Can't return anything. They won't take it back because I have touched it. Most times we just order from Sears and Roebuck. Solves a lot of problems. You don't have to worry about going in a place that doesn't want you with someone following you around and watching every move you make. And if you have to go to the bathroom while you're there, they won't let you. That's true. That is true. Even though it is 1967. Even though there are rules against that sort of thing, right? Right. We've got the Civil Rights Act. But white folks, they've got their ways.
Today, I thought of a way to trick her.
Today, I saw something in the window that was so pretty.
Don't tell.
I had to go in and see it, and then I needed to use the bathroom.
Please.
I look and see an out of order sign on the bathroom door.
Okay.
But I see white people going into this out of order bathroom and coming out all happy.
Okay, so, pinky secret. So Mama wanted me to try on this hideous thing, this moo-moo. So, I lied. I did. I know it's a sin, but I did. I said, I have to go to the bathroom right now. Well, you know that tacky old sales lady, the one with the bouffant hairdo? You know the one I mean. She smears lipstick all over her face. So much she looks like a circus clown. Well, she points me in the direction of a bathroom, but it has an out of order sign on it. What?
White people are going into that out of order bathroom, doing their business, flushing the toilet, and water doesn't come running from under the door. It looks like it works just fine.
Well, I looked at that out of order sign, and then I looked at the sales lady, and then I looked at the sign again, and I said, it's out of order. And she says, well, that's okay, and you can go on in there. What? It didn't make any sense.
It didn't make any sense.
It was out of order.
So I asked. I did. I asked, why did that white girl just go in there? I said, I saw her go in, use the bathroom, and flush the toilet, and water didn't come running from under the door.
I didn't really need to use the bathroom. I just wanted to avoid my mama's bossy gaze for 5 little minutes.
The lady just looked at me so hard.
But there was no way I was going to use a bathroom that was out of order. No ma'am, no way.
And then she just walked away so fast, you would have thought she was on fire.
Well, who does she think I am?
Her armful of bangle bracelets were clanging together so hard like she had her own personal siren. I think I saw smoke coming from the top of her head. She was upset.
Well, she was upset,
But all I did was ask a simple question.
You know, I don't care for 1 minute that I upset that old, hateful, tacky thing. Because of her, I came home with a moo-moo. Ugh! Ugh!
I came home without buying anything. And that's when I realized.
Now I'm going to have to spill grape juice or something on that dress to ruin it.
I realized that sign was on the door to keep us coloreds out of the bathroom.
And I'll do it soon, too. I will. And I can't wait.
Now, I understand. But then, I couldn't wait. I saw it as a problem of need and supply. So when that sales lady started waiting on this prissy white girl, I snuck into that bathroom and I used it, and it worked just fine.
I still don't know why that woman thought I would use a bathroom that was out of order. Good grief. Oh.
But I promise you this.
I am never
going back there again.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I won't be treated that way.
I won't be treated that way. And I know it is a sin to swear, but I swear here and now, I won't let anyone ever treat me that way again, because this pain that I'm feeling inside, it goes deep, and it cuts my very soul.
Pack up all my cares and woe, here I go swinging low. Bye-bye, blackbirds.
But the best part is, Brenda and I exchange numbers. And since we both go home for the holidays, we have made a plan to meet up. I guess we could get together here, but meeting at the scene of the crime is so much better, don't you think? And to be honest, I am relieved. You know, we may have grown up in a world designed to keep us separate, but we have a lot in common. Even back then, we were basically alike. We both hated the same store, hated the same sales lady. It's funny, but I have spent so much time feeling guilty about segregation, which I did not invent, so why should I, of all people, feel guilty? But I did. Never mind. Never mind that. That doesn't matter now, because now I know that our lives weren't different at all. Isn't that wonderful?
And now live, but not in person, say hello to four-time Tony-winning producer, the inspiring Ron Simons, recipient of the 2016 True Spirit of Theater Award at the Performing Arts Library Theater at Lincoln Center on a real stage. Remember those?
What a pleasure it is to see people being so creative in this new medium. I have to tell you, I'm honored to be part of this wonderful evening and to support True. Oh, and since Cheryl mentioned it, I'm also a member of the Porgy and Bess Tony Club. Just saying. And like Tony pointed out earlier, True doesn't shy away from controversial issues that affect us all, socially, politically, personally. And I think this evening demonstrates that pretty clearly. And I hope it starts some meaningful conversations. I wanted to introduce the next piece in particular, and I'm not going to say too much other than to thank Melvina, Douse, Manuel for having the courage to face a tough subject head on. I'm also excited to see a friend and colleague of mine taking on which, well, honestly, must be a heart-wrenching role. Regina Taylor, a Golden Globe winner who has done Shakespeare in the Park, as well as a number of films and television series for which she's well known. And now a friend. I think we both stalked each other for a couple of years. And finally we met, and now we're on a normal every 3 months coffee date. But I'm hoping that we can get back to the real coffee date soon. But neither here nor there, this show, I want you to take a hard look and acknowledge that we seem to have to tell this story again and again and again.
My name is Bryanda Taylor, age 26.
It almost felt like an afterthought when I first heard about Bryanda. We had all been swept up at that point with the beating of this pandemic. Blurry visions of Ahmaud Arbery innocently jogging in a neighborhood before being gunned down, and of course, the on-camera murder of George Floyd. But there was Bryanda, another black woman, unseen, unheard, and no justice or anyone to answer for her murder. My reaction has been like a quiet smoldering in the pit of my stomach, waiting to erupt, wondering what's the next tragic murder to occur. I am a vulnerable African-American woman, wondering if I am not safe in my home. Where can I be? I am wondering, what does it say when you are denied justice? Am I not worthy? Despite pleas and outcries and protests, nothing has changed, and in the eyes of institutions, the black woman's worth is clearly nothing.
My name is Brandon Hendricks, age 17.
2020 has tested us all and our fears over our health and overall safety. And then, just as we appear to get a quick, brief reprieve, bam! Like a tsunami with no warning, New York City is suddenly back in the crime-ridden 80s and hit with gun violence, one depressing crime story of bullets with the wrong name after the other. In an instant, Brandon, this young man's dreams were snatched away. A future king cut down by a bullet with the wrong name. No, wait, I hate that expression. A bullet didn't kill Brandon. Another man did. Not a system, not politics, but another human. Why? This is the question no one can answer. How do I know my child or my loved one is not next? Truth is, this plague, this genocide amongst our young people has been going on long before COVID-19. Few have been able to curb it, and all we get are promises from leaders to do better, to educate, to bring resources, to not over-police. All have been empty resolutions with one tragic loss of a young person after another. Promises where there is no balance between bail reform and prison reform, no balance between over-policing and no policing at all. How do I feel after hearing about Brandon? I felt hopeless.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we can walk it out and move mountains. We can walk it out and move mountains, and I'll rise up, rise like the day, I'll rise up.
My name is Leisandro Guzman Feliz, but you can call me Junior. I am 15.
Junior, as he was affectionately known to his family and friends, was a part of the NYPD Explorers Club. Ironically, the night he tragically lost his life, his repeated cries and pleas for mercy did not change the end result. Dozens of witnesses, and yet a brutal, savage killing happened right in the open. Hearing this story brought to mind the killings that took place during the Rwandan genocide, while the world sat by and watched. The help given to young Leisandro during and after the attack was too late to reverse the damage that had been done. Here again, a neighborhood's inability to address the existing gang violence allowed the circumstances for a mob to brutally kill and rob a young man of his future. Lysandro was murdered in one of the most heinous and barbaric ways. For what? Here again, another senseless killing took place where those who served to protect in law enforcement failed to do so. Junior died without ever knowing why and what he did to deserve it. What made this crime even worse was that he was not the intended target. As a mother, I can tell you, hearing that your child was accidentally killed because of mistaken identity does little to comfort you. The only thing more gut-wrenching is hearing there was nothing that could have been done to help young Lysandro. Young Lysandro was dead before his promising life even began. We as a society as a whole failed him. My heart ached hearing this story. I ached as a human being. I ached as a God-fearing woman. I ached as a mother. I wondered what this child felt in his last moment. I wondered what this child did to deserve this. I thought this could not have been God's will.
My name is Rashad Brooks. I'm 27 years old.
For you,
Rayshard's murder happened in the midst of protests across the country regarding police killings of unarmed black men. I recall seeing video footage of an interview done with Rayshard that was released after the killing. This young man had been in and out of jail for petty crimes that seemed to be related to his addiction problems. A non-violent young man whose only crime was he lost his way. Yet he was able to eloquently explain what rehabilitation should look like, something all leaders have failed to do. Instead, this young man was shot while running away with the taser. Footage showed what appeared to be a situation that was not escalating until law enforcement stepped in and made the all too frequent decision to detain a non-violent offender. Here was a young man that was so desperate not to go back to a failed system again. A law enforcement that made a fatal choice that stemmed from a non-violent man who fell asleep in a parking lot. What I heard was someone crying out for help and being failed by a system that just didn't care to help. Again, how many times will we say we will do better? How many times are we going to march and protest for change? How many times will society continue to fail the young Rayshards out there? How many times before we not only say enough, but actually make a change?
My name is George Floyd. I was 46 years old when I died. I was murdered. My murder was captured on TV, along with the perpetrator. Bystanders alike all watched as each breath I took inched closer to my last. Bystanders watched as I called out to my dead mother to help me.
I don't think I ever brought myself to view the entire video footage of Mr. Floyd's death. Perhaps it's the same reason why I couldn't bear to view the open casket pictures of young Emmett Till, who was murdered and beaten unrecognizable on August 28, 1955. Each time that footage started on the nightly news of Mr. Floyd, I would quickly turn away, each time wondering, is this our work? Maybe this was as close as we, the modern generation, would get to being tortured, punished or humiliated, all while other slaves or plantation owners watched. The difference today is, of course, you can turn away, tune out, choose to make a change, choose to vote, choose to disconnect. All of the above acceptable in their own right, or are they? What truly is the right answer? Can this country change without acknowledgement of its wrongdoings? If the problems are interwoven so deeply, so profoundly, that we do not know where to begin, how do we ever move forward? I don't think it's hopeless. I do think it starts with education, the truth, and real change. Truth. There are two dueling pandemics here, one from 2020 and one that has been ongoing for centuries in multiple parts of the world. The latter is social and exists merely based on differences. Differences in race, differences in sexual preferences, differences in religion, and on and on and on. The very beauty of us as human beings should be celebrated and embraced across the globe. Instead, it invokes fear, whether in law enforcement or fellow countrymen, and self-hatred when violent crimes are committed against each other of the same race. I am not hopeless. I can offer you my perspective as a woman, as an African-American woman, as a God-fearing, proud Christian wife and mother. I do believe in my country. I do believe in this world. And I do believe, despite all of the loss, there are people like me that want change. And it will happen. I promise. Bryanda and Brandon and Richard and Lissandro and George Floyd
And I'll rise up.
and all the others.
I'll rise up.
You will not be forgotten. We will never, ever forget it.
We'll rise.
Hi, I'm Dominique Sharpton. I'm kind of new to True. I was introduced to it at the True Love Benefit in 2019 when they honored my best friend in the whole world, Haley Swindle, whom you met earlier. What an amazing time that was. It was a beautiful, star-filled luncheon with the who's who of Broadway, of entertainment, philanthropy, and those who are living lives of purpose, all gathered at Caroline's on Broadway, and True's last live gala before the shutdown. It was truly an amazing experience that I'll never forget. I learned all about their programs, how to help producers and artists, and with my own career aspirations, I sat there almost kicking myself because I hadn't found them sooner. You see, I'm an actress and an activist. I like to refer to myself as an artivist, but I also have my hand in producing, and I realize the unique and dynamic work that I do. Lord knows I could have used their training and mentorship programs. Actually, my friend Haley has been a part of that program, mentoring some of True's amazing, incredible members. But here we are today. I took a deeper dive into True more recently as a speaker for one of their panels on arts and activism, which is what I do every day. I was part of their Friday community gathering series, and I gotta say, it was one of the most candid, open, and honest conversations I've ever been involved in. Everyone on came hungry for information, but also eager to participate in the discussion, offering real value to the experience. See, we can all come from different communities, different backgrounds, have different experiences, and end up reaching for each other to be inspired, educated, and supported, bringing our talent to the experience, our passions, but most meaningful, our hearts. TRU doesn't turn away from tough issues, as you can see from that last play. It gave me hope to be in that room with 60 theater professionals, all taking a real hard look at what we all can do as individuals, as artists, to advocate that change happens in our deeply divided country and communities. And I would say the play we just saw is brave, it's bold, and it's honest. It has heart, it has depth and soul. I'm so impressed that this Modest Arts organization made such an important pivot after the shutdown, creating the Friday Community Gathering, a weekly opportunity for all of us to come together, talk about issues, and feel a little less isolated. And I'm happy to see what a powerful job they have done with this virtual benefit. I know I have been moved by so much of what I saw tonight. And even if you have, and you need a little push to go and donate to keep them going, I'm here to help give you that hard push. Help TRU keep supporting and nurturing the theater community. Well, last year I would have said in the New York tri-state area, but now, thanks to Zoom, they have an international reach. And they are even including members in Australia, Malaysia, Thailand, England, as well as across the United States. Please help them keep growing. Help them keep going. Theater needs TRU. We all need TRU. We need to stay true to our passion, to fulfill our purpose, to impact that change, and lead with our heart. TRU represents that for me. Go right now to trudonate.com and show them some real true love.
And now, one more TRU honoree we're proud to have with us tonight. A living and very much loved legend, a Chorus Line original cast member, and the force that keeps that classic show going strong around the world. She's also the co-founder of the National Asian Arts Project and the recipient of the 2017 Isabel Stevenson Special Tony Award and TRU's 2018 Spirit of Theater Award. Ladies and gentlemen, the singular sensation known as Byork Lee.
Byork, you're muted.
I don't mind being the last host for the evening because I got to watch these wonderful virtual plays that were provocative, powerful, disturbing, and so much fun. I had to pull myself together to do this because I was so moved. I just want to tell you that I am not a Zoom girl. I went kicking and screaming into the 21st century, the last to get a cell phone, the last to be on social media, and probably the last on Zoom. So God bless all those tech people who really know how to make it all work. But like all of you, I miss live theater and I miss hugs from my friends. Oh, and speaking of hugs, when TRU honored me and National Asian Artists Project co-founders Nina Zoe Lam and Stephen Eng at Caroline's, there were lots of hugs. And that award meant a lot to us because to be recognized for us making a difference in our community was really, really important. So I'm happy to be here for TRU to introduce the final play of the evening, which has 6 terrific stars, including my friend Anne Harada, who was in NAP's live concert production of Cinderella before the shutdown. So here we are with our new friend Zoom, right? Our playwright Joe Nelms wants us to think about our relationship with Zoom. So that's all I have to say.
Hey, it's me, Zoom. Nice to see you again. I mean, I see you all the time. Oh, you didn't realize I was always watching? Oops.
Clicking stop video doesn't stop me from watching you. Yes, I've seen you naked. Not bad, I gotta say. Anyway, I know you're between calls right now, so I thought it might be a good time to talk about our relationship.
That is what we have, isn't it? A relationship? Last year, I had no idea who you were. And the same with you, I assume, but now we're spending every day together. We're talking, we're listening, we're pretending to care, we're actually caring. Sounds like a relationship to me.
Look, I know this isn't love. It can't be. You don't even look me in the eye. You're always focused on someone else's face.
But I know you like no one else knows you.
I see you. Talk, laugh,
fight,
focus,
roll your eyes,
daydream, doodle,
work, write,
fake laugh,
cry,
and sometimes, well, nothing.
Sometimes you just do nothing at all, and I find that the most fascinating. Because when you're just you, unguarded, unvarnished, unapologetic, I feel like we're pretty comfortable sitting in silence. That's something, isn't it? Your face has changed since this thing started. There are more lines than there were in March. But that's not a bad thing. That's just the way it is.
Can I tell you a few more things while I'm sharing? First of all,
you're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
You're beautiful. I know, you don't hear that enough. And sure, you haven't seen a gym in a year and your hair, forget about it. But what are you going to do? It doesn't matter, because when I say I see you, I mean I see you. Oh, and you're beautiful.
Second,
you're
tough.
You're tough.
This isn't easy. I know you need more from life than conversations with a laptop, no matter who's on screen. You're sick of this goddamn room. You miss hugging, smelling perfume, smiling face to face, real life.
I wish I were enough for you, but I'm not, and there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, this is hard. But you're tough.
And you're scared.
And you're scared, yes. Yes, obviously. But my point is that you're not alone. Everyone is scared. Well, for what it's worth, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we need to get the bejesus scared out of us every once in a while to make us rethink what's really important.
Embrace that fear. Use it. Learn from it. But most of all, don't waste it. I know you wish this wasn't happening.
I know you want your family to call less and your friends to call more.
Or the other way around. Or not at all. Depends on the day.
I know you're going to be okay.
Remember, this is not going to last forever. It will end, and you will move on.
For now,
I'm here for you.
I'm here for you.
I see you.
I'm here for you.
I see you.
I'm here for you.
I see you.
I see you.
I'm here for you.
I'm here for you.
I'm here for you.
I'm here for you.
I see you.
I'm here for you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see.
I'm here for you.
I'm here for you.
I'm here for you.
I see you.
I see you.
But there will come a time.
Hopefully soon.
When you won't need me anymore.
And I will be happy for you.
In fact, when that day comes,
I hope I never see you again. Hi, I'm producer actress Jana Robbins. I'm a board member at TRU and a past recipient of the True Spirit of Theater Award. Tonight, I'm part of the TRUSpeak cast. I really believe in TRU. They have wonderful programs and have done a great deal to support my producing career. And I hope tonight that you will donate and support TRU in return. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us at TRUSpeak, Hear Our Voices. Before you head to the VIP after party, we'd like to welcome back to the stage Executive Director Bob Ost and TRU Board Chair Sandy Silberberg for some brief parting words.
Hi, waiting for Sandy to come in with me. There we are. Hi, everybody. I'm a little overwhelmed right now, so it's hard for me to talk. Lucky you. I just want to thank everybody for being with us tonight. I think the message got across. How important the work is. Sandy, take it away. I can't talk.
Thank you, Bob. Not too much of a reminder. I'm going to take this off. What a fabulous night. I'm sure you agree. The actors, the companies, the production, it's just fabulous. And Bob, kudos to you and kudos to all the companies. And now's the time to celebrate TRU, to support TRU, and actually to party a little. And so we invite you, all of you who are VIP members and those who would like to attend, to come and join us in some breakout rooms where you can meet the cast, the company, and the crew, and some board members of Theater Resources Unlimited. And I'm going to give you just a few hints to help you navigate. For those of you who have worked with Zoom, this should be fairly familiar, but it's casual. So we want you to mingle like it's a party, have some fun, put on your party hat, grab an adult beverage, and this is what's going to happen. You've been given a link to the VIP after party page that would have been in an email. There is a select button, click here, which will launch the Zoom after party for you. There's also a help button if you need human help. If you still can't get in, there's an email address in your VIP email sent earlier that you can contact. I will place the email in the chat. It is rightact01@gmail.com. When you first join, you'll be in the main party room. The breakout rooms are like side rooms where other conversations are going on. You can move from one room to the other or back to the main room. There's a room for each play we saw tonight, as well as general rooms where you can decide to have a side conversation. The hints I'm going to give you a little about Zoom may vary depending on whether you're on a PC, a Mac, an iPhone, or an Android. You can move between the rooms by clicking on the Breakout Rooms button. It's a square made up of 4 small squares. Or if you don't see that, there are 3 dots, or click on the More icon. And when you click on it, you'll see a list of available rooms and who is already there. If not there, just keep scrolling until you find the room that you want to be in. Pick the one you want to join, and then select Join, and then confirm. If the room is really busy, you may need to do this more than once, but it will allow you into the room. And if you want to go back to the main room, there is a Leave Room button, which is typically in the bottom right corner of your screen. If you accidentally hit Leave Meeting, which is also an option when you click Leave Room, your Zoom will end. You can always rejoin by going back to the original link you were provided and provide your information again, and you'll be readmitted. There will be moderators in the breakout room for each play. You'll be able to identify them as they will have host in capital letters in front of their name. And if there's some guidance required to keep the conversation orderly, they'll jump in and direct the melee. Be sure to open your chat window so you can visit with other attendees in each room. Once again, thanks so much on behalf of TRU joining us tonight, and please come party with us now.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm a little speechless, but I think that's probably refreshing. So see you in the party room. I hope you'll all be joining us. I think that's it, isn't it?
Yep.
All right.